Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Diddy had a message for his family after skating on the most serious charges in his trial. I'm coming home. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. After the not guilty verdicts for racketeering and sex trafficking were read in court Wednesday, Diddy turned around in his seat and nodded to his family and told them he would see them soon. Diddy's mom, Janice Combs, was seated behind him in the gallery, along with his 3 daughters and his sons, Christian, Justin, and Quincy, plus Dana Train, the mother of his youngest child, and a bunch of extended family members. Now check this out, family. When the jury note about reaching a verdict came back, it didn't seem like Diddy's legal team was too happy and prosecutors were smiling, but things quickly shifted. Diddy was brought out of the holding cell smiling to his family, and he buried his head in a book as the jury came out. There was a big sigh of relief from Diddy's camp when there was a not guilty after count 1, the RICO charge. The gallery yelped, "Ooh," when Diddy was acquitted on the sex trafficking charge for Cassie, count 2. Diddy started rubbing his eyes and he put his face in his hands. There was no movement when Diddy was found guilty on count 3, transportation for the purpose of prostitution relating to Cassie. Diddy fist pumped from his seat when he was acquitted on count 4, sex trafficking Jane. After all the charges were read, guilty on count 5, transportation for the purpose of prostitution of Jane, Justin Combs bowed his head in disbelief. Diddy clasped his hands in prayer and mouthed, "Thank you" to the jury, though jurors did not have a reaction. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Diddy vigorously shook his head no when Judge Subramanian asked him, "I assume you don't want to go back to the Brooklyn Detention Center where he's been held since September." Again, Diddy put his hands in his face, which leads me to believe Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. That's right, I said it. You know why I said it? Because I know it irritates you. It gets under your skin that a black man was able to avoid the most serious charges from Johnny Law. The most serious charges that would warrant the most serious sentence. Yeah. So many of you really hate black men. I wonder why. What did black men do to you? The trip thing is, I've heard of men from other groups who have done extremely atrocious things to humans. I mean, murder, more murder. And y'all don't have that same energy. I wonder why. Yeah. But Diddy going home today. Diddy going Yeah, I get it, fam. Diddy's a bad guy. He's done some bad things. Did he even tell you, "Hey man, I've done some bad things, like I'm not perfect. I did this, I did that." And as far as I'm concerned, fam, 9 months in prison, $20 million for somebody that he violated, and that was wrong. What he did was wrong. But don't y'all think $20 million and 9 months in prison is kind of, how much time y'all think he should get? Before you answer that question, how much time did your daddy get? How much time did your brother get? How much time did your boyfriend get? How much time did you get? Yeah, for putting your hands on a woman. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah. Now, listen, fam, I'm not making an excuse. I'm just trying to say, hey, man, let's compare apples to apples. Let's look at some of the other people out there who've been accused of domestic violence. Let's look at some of the other people out there who've been accused of, I don't know, being coerced or forced to engage in sexual activities, right? Who oftentimes didn't have nobody standing over them, didn't have somebody checking on them, didn't have a gun to their head. They willingly participated and let some of them tell it. Even Cassie, she liked it. She said it, not me. She said it. Well, I said it too because she said it. Yeah, she liked it. She participated. She said it herself in court. Sworn testimony. I liked it, just not as often. So yeah, I liked it, but I just didn't like it. I liked robbing, but I just didn't want to rob all the time. He wanted me to rob people all the time, and I didn't want to rob all the time. But what about times you did rob? Any accountability for that? Yeah. Diddy turned to his family and told them he's coming home today. Well, actually, he didn't say today, but I'm adding today. I added today. Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. Yeah. I know that hurts some of y'all. What I don't understand is why does it upset you so much? There's people out here who has done far worse. I mean, there's people out here who's ended people's lives. And I'm not even talking about I bet y'all have not. I bet you did not have the same energy when that dude went up in that church and he killed all them people. I bet you didn't have the same energy for Kyle Rittenhouse. I bet you didn't even have the same energy for George Zimmerman. Definitely didn't have the same energy for Daniel Penny. Nah, you wouldn't following the case that close and every day posting, talking about how he needs to go to prison. You didn't do none of that. But you're doing it in the case of Diddy. I wonder why. Yeah. That's why I say Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. My prediction. Diddy is going home. And he's going to be at home for the 4th of July. And it's going to be a family celebration, a private family celebration. I suspect that they will film the celebration, but I don't think they should post it online. I think that Diddy should quietly work behind the scenes if the judge don't give him some type of offer today where he can go home and his case is totally over. Like, what I mean by offer, that means that perhaps the judge will go under the sentencing guidelines. Maybe he'll go below the sentencing guidelines and maybe offer him some type of deal where, look, man, accept this plea for 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, and we'll suspend the sentence. Accept this plea, and we'll suspend your sentence, and you'll be done with all of this. You ain't got to worry about appeals and all that stuff. It's done. It's over. You can go home today and get on with your life. I think that is a deal that Diddy would take. I don't see too many people turning that down. Plus, Diddy literally has a trump card that he can play. Once this is over, he can go out there. I believe even if he does take a plea, I believe that the president can still pardon him, give him a full unconditional pardon. But I got to do a little research on that. In any event, Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. That hurt, don't it? It hurt when I do that, huh? I know I'm talking about some of y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all. That really hurt. It get it under your skin when I do that, huh? You really mad at me, huh? You mad? You big mad. Damn. Wow. Interesting. Absolutely interesting. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.